Hello and welcome to the Sellerbility video. So today I'm going to be showing you how you can apply to sell an item. Now, obviously you can't sell something on Amazon if you aren't eligible to sell. If you're gated in that product, you can't list it, so you can't sell it. And obviously, it's really important to get ungated in as many categories as possible. So if something looks like a great deal to you, then what you need to do is go ahead and apply to sell. And as I say, the more categories that you can get ungated in, the more opportunities open to you. Therefore, there will be more things in Sellerbility that you can take advantage of. So it just increases like the value of using things like this, because obviously there's more gems in there that you can sell in your business. So if you see something like this and it says apply to sell, this is sort of like a fast track way of doing it. So instead of going into your Seller Central, finding the exact item, scrolling through, clicking the condition and going forwards with it, that way you can just tap apply to sell, and then it will take you through to your Amazon Seller Central account. And then all you need to do is just tap request approval. Now, the great thing about this is that sometimes it can be just like a knock on the door kind of deal. So in Sellerbility, if you tap this, it will check your eligibility again. So it's knocking at the door. And obviously, if Amazon needs a bit more information, then you'll have this. If it doesn't, and it is just a knock at the door kind of deal, then you'll be approved pretty much straight away. So Sellerbility will check that eligibility for you. And if you do need to supply something else to Amazon, then that will be listed here. There isn't any guesswork with what you need to do for your selling application. So you need to provide a purchase invoice from either the manufacturer themselves, so links, or the distributor. So wherever it is that you have found them on Sellerbility, so whichever store you've been looking at, or any of the distributor of that product. The invoice should show at least 10 units, so the combined purchase of at least 10 units. Omit pricing information, which is optional, so you don't have to do that one, but if you can, then do so, because the more information you can provide, the higher the chance of getting approved. Please note that they may verify your submitted documentation by contacting product vendors to identify your application. And if you are providing an Amazon invoice or order confirmation, please show a combined and fulfilled purchase of at least 50 units. For all of the invoices, show the combined and fulfilled purchase of at least 10. So you have to meet all this criteria. It's fairly easy to do when you are supplied with an invoice. Obviously, if there is something missing from the invoice that you need, just kindly request that whoever it is can amend the invoice to include that information. It's really important that the name and address that you have for yourself matches the one in your selling account, and you upload those files here. It can't be a file that's like editable. So if you submit, say, like a Word or a Pages document, Amazon aren't going to be best pleased. It's got to be something like PDF or JPEG. There's room to add optional comments in there if you need to, and then also contact information. You have to supply your email, and then you can do a phone number if you want to. Now, in regards to getting an invoice for the first time, when you are getting it from a retailer, most of the time they're not really just going to give you one right off the bat. It will be a case of having to reach out to them to request that, and every single retailer will have some support, whether that be live chat, email, phone, whatever it is that you need to do. So when you place your order, make sure that you remember your order number, or have that to hand, or your order confirmation, or just something to identify your order so they can actually put together an invoice for you. You might want to search a wholesale supplier, so like it's literally as easy as Googling the exact product and then just typing wholesale and see where you can get it from. And wholesale suppliers, because obviously they deal with invoices a lot more, whereas with retailers it's mostly receipts and confirmations, they can give you one right off the bat without really the need to request it. So if it is from a retailer and you are looking to get ungated, then you'll probably need to request it. If it's from a wholesale supplier, you're less likely to need to do that. But ultimately, it's up to you what route you want to take there. just as long as you supply an invoice that has all of this criteria met, and that's all you need to do. And then you just await for approval. Amazon will contact you if they need anything further, and they will also let you know if it's been approved or declined. You can check the status in your Seller Central as well, so you're not left clueless as to whether or not you've been approved. So yeah, that's what you do if you see applied to sell on any item in Sellerbility. Thank you for watching. Catch you soon.